So welcome back Pokemon lovers. Today I'm going to explain the Pokemon Horizon episode 2 titled The Pendant of Beginning Part 2. In previous episode we see a girl named Liko. She has taken admission in Seiki school in the Kanto region. She meets with her roommate Anne. After entrance ceremony, Anne gets Oshawott and Liko gets her first Pokemon Nyahoja. But they have to take more time to get along and understand each other. But one day, a man comes asking for Liko and tells her about the pendant he wants that grandma ordered to bring. But Liko gets suspicious, so he gets away from there. While they were talking, suddenly a man comes on chatter saying, "I found you," and they started a Pokemon battle. While they were trying to run an attack, comes toward them and the pendant started to shine and save them. We see a Pokemon and it vanishes, and so they both started to fall. But as soon as Charizard carried them and fly in sky, and Liko saying in mind, "It feel now just started something," and man say, "We'll finish our battle someday," and goes from there. Liko and Nyahoja seeing the moon and the sky, they appreciate Nyahoja. Whereas Ametheo is thinking about Pendant and the lady asks, "How do you proceed?" And suddenly they change their costume and call their Pokemon and start to follow them. And here we see Liko is confused, who is this guy? Just saved us. And where is he taking to us? And they see a ship called the Brave Asagi. That man ordered to deploy deck and landed safely. Liko asks, "Who are you?" And the lady asks, "Did you totally leave her in dark?" Man asks, "Did I?" And Liko comes to know his name was Fred. We see Hogator and Pamo comes and Liko asks, "Why Paldean Pokemon are here?" So the other man replies, "They settled with us along with our journey." And he shows other Pokemon too. And Liko thinks if Pokemon feels easier, then these guys are bad. We see lady name was Molly and beside man was Murdoch. And here Nyahoja already made friends with other Pokemon. Liko was going to ask them, but suddenly alarm warning rings and Fred say, "I'm going to Wheelhouse. We're setting sail," and order Noctowl to keep look on surroundings because those guys are still following them. Fred say Murdoch to go downstairs and Molly to see the girl and the Pokemons. And Molly say, "Here's the storm right in our path," and order Charizard to follow. We see a storm right in a path of sheep, and here Oreo is putting coal for more heat and speed, and Fred sends Charizard to engine room, whereas Ametheo and other two are still following them. And Noctowl notices it and tells everyone, and Molly check it through binoculars, and they were the explorers. And in the cabin, Fred apologized to Captain for keep waiting. "Let me take over from here," and the captain was Captain Pikachu. Other side, Molly asks Oreo to give us more speed, but here Oreo is giving her best with Pokemon, and Fred tells everyone his plans, and Charizard put more fire and speed increases. Ship turn to right towards storm, and the explorer follow them. Here in the storm, they're trying to get on deck. Molly trying to retract deck, but the power is cut, and Molly orders them to stay here and goes outside to retract it manually. And in cabin, Murdoch takes the wheel, and so Fred and Captain goes from there. Fred asks Charizard to head out. Molly trying manually but can't. But it is too late, and they landed on deck, and Liko is scared. We see Ametheo is heading towards Liko, and here Liko is taking care of Pokemon here and blaming herself for all this. Ametheo asks, "Why do you run?" Liko replied, "Don't know." Ametheo asks, "So you can trust on them?" Liko replied, "Don't know." Then he asks, "Pendant, what was that shrine?" Still Liko said, "Don't know," and say, "I can't trust any one of you." Nyahoja goes to attack, but lady catch her and drop it. Ametheo say, "First I was only one Pendant, but now I want you too." And she thinks and get along with them. While they were going, Fred comes with Captain saying, hold it," and say Molly to look after Pokemon. Fred say, "Don't worry, I will protect both of you, count on it." Liko say in mind, "He comes to save me again. Why?" After talking to each other, they ready for battle where they left off. Fred calls Captain and Ametheo calls Cerulege, and Fred say, "Let's show them." Captain uses Thunder Punch, and we see Captain is dominating on Cerulege, and now Captain is charged with Thunder. Another Volt Tackle, and Cerulege uses Psycho Cutter, but it hits and tower of that Pokemon. Liko thinks and say, "Please stop," and say, "I don't want you to cause any more trouble." And while talking, Nyahoja jumps and shouts on Liko, and then she realized and orders Nyahoja to use Leaf Edge, and they did it finally. Fred and Captain got surprised. Leaf Edge breaks the deck shield, and Fred saves Liko, and Ametheo take Nyahoja with them and goes from there. And with this here the episode 2 ends. I hope you like this episode. Do let me tell in the comments how do you like this episode, and we'll see you in next episode.